to apologize for needing space. Now I furnish it with honesty. Every corner holds a version of me I stopped hiding. The night doesn't rush me, it listens, even when I say the same things in different words. I thought heartbreak would shatter me. Instead it rearranged the furniture, made room for thoughts I kept postponing because love was louder. I light candles not for romance, but for orientation, to remind myself where I am when my mind drifts backward. Your absence isn't a wound anymore, it's a weather pattern. Some days it cloudy, some days it clear, never permanent. I stopped checking if you're okay, not because I don't care, but because caring doesn't require surveillance anymore. There's peace in not being chosen. When you finally choose yourself, it doesn't feel heroic, just quiet and firm. I sit with my reflection at night. We don't argue like before. She looks tired, but steadier. I forgive myself in small installments, like paying off emotional debt without interest. Love didn't fail me, I just learned its limits, and learned that staying is also a skill. The city hums beneath my window, alive without asking permission. It reminds me existing doesn't need an audience. If someone finds me later, I hope they meet this version, the one who knows how to be alone without apologizing. And if they don't, I'll still have nights like this, soft, unanswered in mine.
You move quiet through the hallway, keep your eyes down on the floor. Think your shadow doesn't follow, like you're just a passing thought and nothing more. But I see the way you flinch when someone said your name, how you fold yourself to inches to take up less space. You are seen, you are seen here, even when you feel erased from the frame. You are seen, you are seen, dear. Every breath you take is bending the air. You don't disappear. You are seen here. You keep laughing at the wrong time, just to prove that you belong. Count the tiles in every bathroom, while the party keeps on carrying on. But the plant fleeing where you're sitting, like they're turning toward the sun. here. You are seen here. The bus seat there, remember the wrinkle in your coat, the window still reflecting you when you meet your own, the dog that waits by your footsteps, the friend who checks their phone. All the tiny quiet ripples prove you've never been alone. You are seen. You are seen here. Even when you feel erased from the frame, you are seen. You are seen here. Every breath you take is bending the air. Stay right here. Stay right here. You are seen here. You are seen here. Keys on the table still shine like a dare. Your coat on the hook, like you're halfway there. 2 a.m. silence stares through the wall. I'm counting the cracks like they're gonna call. The hallway's gone cold since you let it close. That door took your shadow and all that we wrote. The story we promised folded on the floor. I don't hear your footsteps on the wood anymore, on the wood anymore. Mug in the sink, lipstick and rings, your name.
I used to think home had a door, a familiar floor, a name before. But every place felt temporary, like I was passing through my own story. Then you looked at me like you knew every piece I never showed you. Now I know home is the feeling. It's the calm inside your eyes. It's the way you say my name, like I don't have to hide. Home isn't where I've been, it's where I'm finally staying. Home is a feeling, and I'm feeling it. We talk until the night grows thin, about where we're going, where we've been. No promises carved in stone, just a quiet trust we've grown. I don't need the answers now, I just need this somehow. and I'm staying. The moonlight hits my window cold and gray. I thought you'd always be here, but you slipped away. The silence speaks louder than your final words. Now I'm left with echoes that can't be unheard. The clock ticks, but time feels so still. Your shadows haunting me against my will. I'm chasing a love that's gone with the wind in the dark. I'm lost again. I can't breathe without you here. 1,000 nights and I'm still in fear. I thought the pain would fade, but it's growing deeper every day. And I miss the days when we were young, laying under the stars, our hearts unsung. Now all I have are memories to hold of a love we let go of, stories untold. I'm healing, but it's harder than I thought. In the midnight silence, I'm fighting what I've lost. Your touch, your smile, everything is gone like a forgotten melody. I'm left alone, the past is a ghost that won't let me be. I'm tangled in the web of what used to be. I wander through the nights, trying to find a way, but I'm just another heart that got swept away. The future's unclear, the path is so wide, but I can't seem to leave you behind. And I miss the days when we were young, laying under the stars, our hearts unsung. Now all I have are memories to hold of a love we let go of, stories untold. I'm healing, but it's harder than I thought. In the midnight silence, I'm fighting what I've lost. I'm letting go, but it's hard to breathe. The weight of your love still pulls at me. Maybe one day I'll find peace again, but tonight I'm drowning in the past we've been. And I miss the days when we were young, laying under the stars, our hearts unsung. Now all I have are memories to hold of a love we let go of, stories untold. I'm healing, but it's harder than I thought. In the midnight silence, I'm fighting what I've lost. The moonlight fades, but the pain stays on. I'll keep moving, though I'm still so far gone. Midnight, my old friends stay by my side as I let the past and my heart collide. Night sky, thin air, moon hangs over that field. Blueprints, cold dirt, every step felt too real. You said promise, your voice still clings to my sleeves. My hand shook on the handle as I dropped to my knees. Moonlight, you saw me lay our history down deep. I buried you with that shovel, every word I couldn't keep. Now the stars look like strangers, but they don't point back at me. Moon recalls the memories. I'm the one who walks out free. Name carved, rough stone dust on a plastic bouquet. Wind hums slow tone, like it knows what I won't say. We were wildfire, burned straight through my sleep. So I covered up the ashes where the roots grow cheap. Moonlight, you saw me lay our history down deep. I buried you with that shovel, every word I couldn't keep. Now the stars look like strangers, but they don't point back at me. Moon recalls the memories. I'm the one who walks out free. Was it mercy, or was it just me putting chains on a ghost so my hands could be clean? I still see your face in the shine on my teeth when I smile like I'm happy, oh, like I finally can breathe. Moonlight, you saw me lay our history down deep. I buried you with that shovel, every word I couldn't keep. Now the sky feels much lighter, though the dark still cuts at me. Moon recalls the memories, but I'm the one, yeah. The streetlight flickers, half alive. It's cold and now the air feels dry. I walk the night, no one to find, just echoes of us in my mind. The sidewalk speaks in whispered tones, like it remembers when we were home. But all I hear is silence now, a song that used to be ours somehow. Was I too lost, or did you just leave? Chasing something we couldn't breathe. I'd wait for you, but I never could see that love doesn't always set you free. You're the ghost that lingers here. I hear your voice, but you're not near. I gave my heart to shadows and fear. Now I'm just trying to disappear. I see your face in every glass, but it's a reflection of the past. No new beginnings, just the same. Two strangers playing at the game. The hours stretch, but time won't break. These moments still feel like a mistake. I reach for you, but you've turned cold, and every word we spoke feels old. Was I too lost, or did you just leave? Chasing something we couldn't breathe. I'd wait for you, but I never could see that love doesn't always set you free. You're the ghost that lingers here. I hear your voice, but you're not near. I gave my heart to shadows and fear. Now I'm just trying to disappear. Maybe it's me, or maybe it's fate, but I'm tired of waiting, it's getting late. The nights are long, but the silence stays, and love just fades in the quietest ways. navy jumper hangs behind my door, like it's waiting for a body that won't return. Still stretched the way your shoulders were, still heavy with the weight of what we burned. Midnight leaks into the cracks of my bones. I've learned how loud a room can feel alone. We talked about leaving, never learned how. Called it love, but we were just scared somehow. I wore your silence like it was mine. Mistook patience for being kind. Every photo feels like borrowed breath, proof we were alive before the wreck. That navy jumper knows my skin, knows where I end and you begin. It kept me warm when I couldn't sleep, but love like that cuts way too deep. If letting go feels like losing ground, then let me fall till I'm safe somehow. I won't freeze in who I used to be. I'm learning warmth doesn't mean stay. The city changed, or maybe I did. Same streets, new weight in my ribs. I stopped romanticizing the pain, stopped calling, drowning, standing in rain. You loved me loud, then loved me thin. I shrank myself just to fit in. Growth arrived without a sound, like grief when no one's around. I packed our future in a box, labeled it lessons, taped it shut. Some dreams aren't meant to survive, they teach you how to stay alive. I don't hate you, I just can't pretend that comfort's the same as wanting again. I outgrew the nights I begged for proof, outgrew the lies I called the truth. That navy jumper holds the cold, but not the promises we sold. I kept your warmth, I lost the rest. I chose my lungs, I chose my chest. If healing means I walk alone, then let the silence build my bones. I'd rather ache than disappear, I'd rather grow than keep you near. Maybe love isn't meant to stay, maybe it just shows the way. Breaks you open, makes you see who you are without we. I forgive the nights I stayed too long. Forgive myself for being wrong. That navy jumper had its place, it taught my heart a softer pace. But warmth that costs you who you are is just another kind of scar. I leave it folded clean and dry, no tears left hanging in its lines. The night is cold, but I'm okay. I don't need your heat to find my way. I don't need your heat to find my way. You left your mug in the sink, half a note on the fridge door, folded shirt on the back of a chair, little ghosts of you everywhere. You left, but I remember you in every small and ordinary view, in the way the kettle sings a tune. Yeah, you're gone, but I remember you. Still find your name in my phone, thumb just hovers, then let's go. Talk out loud. first and every deja vu, and the day feels slightly out of tune. Yeah, gone, but I remember you. I
You left the flowers on the counter, like you forgot to take a part of you. Still wrapped in yesterday's paper, still pretending they were new. I didn't throw them out right away, I let them drink what water I had. Funny how I learned to nurture what was already on its way to death. The room kept all your quiet habits, the way you liked the windows cracked. I caught myself saying we again, then laughed at how the word came back. I told myself they'd last a few days, like love, like promises do. But everything fades on its own time, no matter how careful you are with it. You gave me flowers at the ending, like that was supposed to fix the truth. Like beauty could soften the leaving, or make me thank you for the bruise. They look good dying in the daylight, trying their best to stay alive. I water them more than I should, the way I loved you after goodbye. After goodbye. Every petal tells a small story of something we didn't repair. I keep trimming what's already broken, like effort alone means I care. You said this wasn't about someone else, said it was about you needing space. But space feels different in the morning when your name echoes in the place. I thought love was a living thing, something that grows if you try. But I guess some things are seasonal, no matter how hard you deny. I keep waiting for them to revive, like I'm waiting on you. But endings don't announce themselves, they just quietly do what they do. You gave me flowers at the ending, left them standing in my sink, like I wouldn't notice the symbolism, like I wouldn't overthink. They smell like almost and maybe, like something we couldn't save. I press my thumb into the stem and watch it bend the same way I did. Maybe this was your way of kindness, maybe this was all you had left. But love shouldn't feel like a gesture you make on your way out the door instead. If I sound ungrateful saying this, I swear I tried to pretend. But you don't hands on a memory and call it making amends. You gave me flowers at the ending, now they're falling one by one. Every petal on the counter counts the days since you've been gone. I thought I'd cry when they finally died, but mostly I just felt relief, like letting go of something beautiful that was never meant to stay with me. I throw them out on a quiet morning, no ceremony, no regret. Some things are only meant to be held once, not kept, not fixed, not resurrected. carry a gray umbrella even when the sky looks clear. Guess I got used to expecting rain after you disappeared. People pass me like nothing's wrong, laughing in their summer clothes. I learned how to dress for storms that nobody else knows. You used to say I overthink, say I worry too much, but you were gone the first time I trusted the sun. Now every forecast feels dishonest, every calm feels thin. I don't need rain to feel soaked, I just need to remember where you've been. I walk with a gray umbrella under perfectly blue skies, just in case the weather changes, just in case I start to cry. You said I should move on easy, like love's a passing phase. So I stay prepared for sadness on the brightest days. I still take the long way home, past places we never finished, where our names were almost written, but never really committed. I see couples running for cover, laughing when the rain hits fast. I don't run anymore, I just let it pass. You taught me how to brace for loss before it even arrives, how to flinch at happiness like it's telling me lies. I tell myself I'm doing better, and maybe that's half true, but healing doesn't mean forgetting, it just means carrying you. I walk with a gray umbrella, like a habit I can't break. Everyone else trusts the sunshine, I trust what usually comes after it fades. You said I think too defensively, like I'm scared to live my life, but you're the reason I stay dry when the clouds are still out of sight. Maybe one day I'll leave it somewhere, on a train or cafe floor. Let the sky surprise me again, like it used to before. But right now it feels safer, holding on to the proof that I survived every storm I ever called you. I walk with a gray umbrella, even when I don't need one, because hope feels like bad timing, and pain feels better prepared for. If love ever comes back suddenly, if the rain catches me off guard, I'd rather look a little foolish than fall apart in someone's arms. So if you see me on a clear day, shaded from nothing at all, just know I learned the hard way how fast the weather can fall.
I see your face in every glass I pass, a mirrored moment caught in the contrast. The smile you wore, the way you stand, like the echo of a dream I didn't understand. The reflection's always just a little off, like the love we had, a fleeting thought. I reach for the image but it slips away, like the truth we never learned to say. You're right there but a million miles apart, like I'm chasing shadows just to find your heart. The mirror shows what's lost, what's blurred, a moment caught but never heard. I'm stuck in the glass between what was and what's gone, in a world that can't keep holding on. I keep looking for you in the wrong place, but I can't find the truth in your face. This mirror moment stuck in time, of your love, never mind. I'm reaching out, but you slip through, caught in the reflection of me and you. Every step I take, the glass grows thin, but the moment keeps me locked within. I'm running in circles, but it's all the same, trapped in the mirror, calling your name. I touch the surface, feel you there, but when I look close, you're not anywhere. I thought I knew what I was chasing, but it's just a ghost I've been replacing. The past wears your face, but it's a lie. It's just the memory of the way we tried. The more I reach, the more I fall into a mirror that never saw it all. I'm lost in the reflection, confused by time, by a love that never crossed the line. Maybe this is all that I deserve, chasing pieces of the curve. The more I look, the less I see. The mirror showing someone I can't be. I keep searching for the truth you wore, but I can't find it anymore. This mirrored moment stuck in time, like a photograph of your love, never mind. I'm reaching out, but you slip through, caught in the reflection of me and you. Every step I take, the glass grows thin, but the moment keeps me locked within. I'm running in circles, but it's all the same, trapped in the mirror, calling your name. Maybe we're reflections, not what we seem, chasing shadows of a broken dream. I loved you like you were real, but love's just a mirror, it doesn't heal. I forgive the lies, I forgive the chase, but I can't keep living in this mirrored space. This mirrored moment stuck in time, like a photograph of your love, never mind. I'm reaching out, but you slip through, caught in the reflection of me and you. Every step I take, the glass grows thin, but the moment keeps me locked within. I'm running in circles, but it's all the same, trapped in the mirror, calling your name. I let go of the glass, let the pieces fall. The mirror cracks, but I'm done with it all. Maybe now I'll see myself, just me, not through the lens of what used to be. Now I'll see the lens of what used to be.
I came in calm, I swear I did, just trying to make something pretty. But the pen knows where to press, and my hands get real unsteady. There's a history in my breathing, you can hear it if you listen close. Every pause is a confession, every line is something I almost told. I learned how to smile on cue, learned how to dodge the truth, but honesty leaks through the cracks when I'm not paying attention to you. I say it's nothing, way too fast, like speed can make it real, but the slower I sing it out, the harder it is to heal. I didn't mean to bleed here, didn't mean to make it strange. This was supposed to be a melody, not a mirror with your name. If this feels personal, I swear it surprised me too. I was aiming for the radio, but I landed somewhere close to you. There's a difference between privacy and locking every door inside. I confuse being alone with peace, but they don't feel the same at night. I keep receipts from old emotions, like I'll need them someday. Proof that I loved with intention, even if I loved the wrong way. You ever miss someone quietly, so no one knows you're gone? That's the kind of silence I live in, the the kind that hums like a song. I tried to make this vague enough to call it art, not true, but my voice cracks in the wrong places every time I sing about you. I didn't mean to be here, didn't plan on being seen. This was just a place to hide my thoughts. Now it's all over the beat. If this feels personal, that's the risk I took. You can't touch something honest without leaving a mark on you. Maybe I'm tired of disguises, tired of sounding okay. Maybe I want someone to hear me and not tell me it'll all fade. If you recognize yourself in this, I'm sorry and I'm not. Some stories are shared by accident, some wounds don't ask to stop. I didn't mean to bleed here, but I won't clean it up. This is what it looks like when I finally open up. If this feels personal, let it be what it is. A moment where we both admit that pain sounds better when it lives. Turn it off if it's too close, I'll understand, I really do. Some songs aren't meant to be replayed, they're just meant to tell the truth. I wrote your name and then erased it, left a smudge there on purpose. So if someone asks what it was, I'll say it's just a habit I haven't broken. The room smells like late decisions and cheap light bleeding through the blinds. I keep talking to the ceiling fan like it owes me some kind of sign. I know the details too well to pretend that this is fiction or coincidence. Every line I cross comes back again, wearing your face, wearing my accent. I tell myself it's universal pain, that everyone feels it this way. But the truth keeps tapping my shoulder, saying don't lie, you know better. Don't read this like a song, read it like a voicemail I never sent. Like I'm halfway through an apology and forgot how the sentence ends. If this feels personal, that's because it is. I didn't mean for you to hear this, but I didn't stop myself either. I rehearsed conversations alone when arguments had already passed. I sound so brave in my own head, but silence always gets the last laugh. There's a version of me that healed, but he doesn't live here anymore. He packed his bags when I learned how to miss someone and still lock the door. I scroll through memories like evidence, trying to prove I didn't imagine her. But love doesn't need fingerprints, it just disappears and leaves a mess. I keep my voice low and I'm honest, like truth might wake the neighbors. I've learned pain travels faster when you try to make it sound clever. Don't read this like a song, read it like a crack in my voice, like I had 100 better words, but this is the one I chose. If this feels personal, that's because it is. I wasn't looking for forgiveness, I was just tired of holding this. Maybe I wanted you to hear it, maybe I wanted to be seen, maybe I'm just afraid of healing, because pain at least remembers me. If you're listening this closely, then you're closer than you think. And I hate how comfort feels so much like something I don't deserve to keep. So don't read this like a song, read it like I'm standing too near, like I almost say your name, but swallow it out of fear. If this feels personal, I won't apologize. Some truths don't ask permission, they just learn how to survive. When the music fades, I stay, still unfinished, still awake. If you felt this in your chest, then maybe I didn't say too much. I thought freedom would feel louder, like relief, like air in my lungs, like finally breaking the surface after holding on too long. But it showed up kinda subtle, like an empty afternoon. No one telling me where to be, no one missing me too soon. I packed away our history, like something I'd outgrown, but every quiet victory just reminded me I'm alone. They said I should feel lighter, now that nothing's holding me. But weight doesn't always disappear, sometimes it just changes shape. Freedom could be blue, not the sky but the bruise, not the ocean but the ache that you don't get to choose. I got everything I asked for and still don't feel brand new. Turns out breaking out of love doesn't mean it won't hurt you. I don't answer to your name now, don't wait up past the dawn, but habits die so slowly. Even when the need is gone, I walk wherever I want to, eat alone, sleep when I choose. But no one's waiting on the other side to ask me how I'm doing too. I thought chains were the problem, turns out it was a silence. You don't notice how loud love is till it's gone and you're inside it. They say I look more peaceful, like I finally let it go. But peace feels empty sometimes when there's nowhere left to go. Freedom could be blue, like the hour before night, when the world goes soft and quiet, but nothing feels quite right. I'm not trapped, I'm not broken, I'm just standing in the truth that leaving doesn't guarantee you won't miss what you lose. Maybe this is still healing, even if it stings. Maybe learning how to be free is the hardest thing. I don't wanna run back, I don't wanna pretend. I just didn't know freedom could feel like an end. Freedom freedom could be blue. Not a win, not a loss, just a space where love used to live. And now I'm learning the cost. I won't call this a mistake, I won't say I regret you, I'll just say I didn't know freedom could feel this blue. Maybe someday it'll change color, maybe it already has, but right now I'm learning to sit with it and let the blue pass. I've been fighting shadows in a room with no light, punching the air every single night. Your name still echoes in the hall, but it doesn't break me like before. The mirror shows tired eyes and truth, a heart that aged beyond its youth. I tried to outrun what we became, but grief knows every shortcut lane. The bed feels bigger than it should, silence thicker than understood. I used to beg the dark to end, now I just let the quiet bend. Maybe I don't need to win, maybe I just need to mend. Maybe strength is not a stand, maybe it's an open hand. So I'll rest up and start again, let the night reset my head, lay my armor on the floor. I don't need that war no more. If healing comes in waves and bends, then I'll break and learn to mend. I don't have to be who I've been, I'll rest up and start again. We love like fire without a frame, burned too bright, forgot the flame. I held on long past the sign, confused your heartbeat with mine. But growth arrived without applause, no dramatic scene, no final cause, just a quiet shift inside my chest, a whisper saying you did your best. The past still knocks some afternoons in random synths and faded tunes, but it doesn't own the air I breathe, doesn't decide what I believe. I'll rest up and start again, not as broken as I've been. Let the tears fall where they must, wash away the borrowed trust. If loving you is how I learn, then losing you is how I turn into someone I can defend. I'll rest up and start again. Ooh, ooh. Maybe rock bottom's just a floor, not a grave, just something more. Maybe loneliness is space where I finally see my face. I forgive the nights I stayed too small, forgive the fear of losing all. I don't need revenge or closure calls, just steady breath and quieter walls. So I'll rest up and start again, let the healing slowly mend. Not chasing what I cannot save, not living in a memory's grave. If tomorrow feels uncertain still, I'll meet it with a softer will. The dark won't be my final end. I'll rest up and start again. Tonight I'll choose to simply be, not who you needed, just me. And and that's enough to let me begin.
Stay in this glow, don't let it go. If love is near, then there's no fear. Tomorrow waits with open hands, but right now's better, right now's better unplanned. If everything starts to change, let this moment remain. Let this moment remain. Oh, stay. If the sky starts breaking in rain, let this moment remain. Let this moment remain. Your head on my chest, clock ticking soft, world on the edge, but we're signed off. We don't need maps, we don't need names, just your slow breathing and these tangled frames. If everything starts to change, let this moment remain. Let this moment remain. Don't fade. If the sky starts breaking in rain, let this moment remain. Let this moment remain. Maybe we'll only borrowed light, here for a second and out of sight. So hold me closer, say my name. If all else drifts, let this stay the same. If everything starts to change, let this moment remain. Let this moment remain. Oh, stay. If the sky starts breaking in rain, let this moment remain. Let this moment remain.
Midnight knows my name, calls me out when I pretend that I'm okay being alone, that I don't miss how we ended. The moon hangs low like a witness to everything I didn't say. I practice my apologies, but you already walked away. Your laugh still lives in my chest, like a song I can't delete. Every street feels unfamiliar without you next to me. I thought love was something loud, something burning, something wild, but it was you falling asleep and me watching you smile. Now the bed is way too empty, that's the problem. I still hope you're doing fine. I just hate that every future still had your name in mind. The piano plays in slow motion, every chord a second chance. I trade all my pride and freedom just to hold your hand again. But night doesn't give refunds, and hearts don't rewind time. So I walk these empty streets, letting the dark draw the line. Midnight knows my name, knows I loved you deep and true. Some breakups don't end in anger, they just never stop hurting you.